Hey guys, welcome back to the Ignite SAT Mastery Program. Today we'll be covering Lesson 7 of Module 5, 5-number summary. Now, just as a refresher, what are these 5-number summary questions? Now, these are generally going to look like questions 14 and questions 18, and which they refer to an element of the 5-number summary, which is, the quartiles, the median, the mean might be one, or entering general statistics. It could be the mode, it could be the maximum, the minimum, and they're going to usually give a box plot of data, or just, a general data. So in these questions, we see something that is mentioning an outlier in question 14 and the mean and median in 18, which is a good indicator these questions are going to refer to the 5-number summary. Now, let's try answering some of these 5-number summary questions. 14. The table above lists the lengths to the nearest inch of a random sample of 21 brown bullhead fish. The outlier measurement of 24 inches is an error of the mean, median, and range of the values listed. Which will change the most if the 24-inch measurement is removed from the data? Let's dissect this. If the 24-inch measurement is removed, which will change the most, the mean, median, or range? So how do we calculate these? Well, we know the mean is just the average. The median is just going to be the middle number, and the range is the difference between the greatest and the least. So let's see what would happen when we get rid of 24. Well, we know the mean would definitely change. It would decrease. The median would not change. It would actually roughly stay the same in the middle. And the range will decrease a lot because the difference between the next highest element is 8. So that range is increasing the most. The mean will not increase as much because there's the number of elements presented. So in this case, range will be the correct answer. Alright, how about you guys try answering one of these 5-number summary questions? Now that you have time to look at it, let's dissect this together. A survey was taken of the value of homes in a county, and it was found that the mean home value was $165,000, and the median home value was $125,000. Which of the following situations would explain the differences between the mean and median home values in the county? Now, these questions test your knowledge on mean versus median. We know that in a graph, the median and the mean placement can generally tell us the skewness of a graph. And remember, a skewed graph shows that the distribution tends to taper off towards a specific direction. So if we see that the mean home value was 165, but the median, where the center was 125,000, that means that there are a few houses pulling the $165,000, mean high. There are a few houses that are shifting the mean to a higher away from the median. So we know that the homes cannot be of the other. We also know that there cannot be a few homes that are valued much less, because we know there has to be a few homes that are valued much more. And we don't know that many of the homes have values between 125 and 165,000, but we know C is correct, because there are a few homes that are valued much more than the rest because of the mean and median. Now, this will be the correct answer, C. And it's important to remember that drawing graphs on these questions will help a lot. The relative placement in the mean and median will always show the skewness. Now, some tips when answering this. Recognize what statistic is being tested and do a quick refresher on all the different kinds of stats. Statistics are important. The statistic given is usually going to be compared to something, and such as a chart or, just general data. And always come up with a reason for why the statistic is the best representation or why the statistic is the representation. And verify that this is one of the answer choices. Doing it this way will guarantee that you get the right answer. Now, next time, you guys will be doing the Module 5 practice.